Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. I am Harsh and today's topic is going to be a very explosive one. We are going to talk about a plan that could shake the entire world order. So Donald Trump, who is known for his outspoken attitude, has openly said that if he comes back to power, then the US might try to return to Afghanistan. And not just return, but take back the control of one particular base, and that is the Bagram Air Base. So just imagine a president saying this in public. We want Bagram back. Now that's no small thing. So stick with me till the end of this video because I'm going to break it down for you why Donald Trump has actually said this bold statement, why Bagram Air Base is so important to the US, how the US could actually try to take it back, and then most importantly, what it means for India and Pakistan. So trust me, it's going to be a very important and a valuable video. So watch it till the end. And also please subscribe because you won't find such level of analysis anywhere on YouTube or the internet. Alright, so let's get started. Now first, let's take a look at what Donald Trump has actually said. So at an event in the UK, Trump declared, and I quote, "The US should never have left Bagram Air Base. We want it back." Yes, that's such a bold statement to make. Imagine these words coming from US President's mouth. And he doesn't stop here. Then he added something even more surprising. He said Bagram is very close to the region where China develops its nuclear weapons. Now think about it. A sitting president revealing such sensitive details out in public. Normally leaders would keep this stuff secret or only very few important government officials are privy to these types of information because well, these are secrets, right? But then Trump is different. He just says what's on his mind, no matter how secretive or important or shocking it may sound. And he is known for this. He has said multiple controversial things in the past, so that's just Trump being Trump. Now let's talk about Bagram, which is the fortress of Afghanistan. Now you might be wondering what exactly is this Bagram? So in simple terms, Bagram is the heart of Afghanistan. It's only 40 kilometers away from Afghanistan's capital, Kabul. It has two giant runways. It can handle fighter jets, bombers, drones, etc. And along with that, it also has intelligence centers, hospitals, detention cells, everything essentially inside which one good modern airbase should ideally have. So, friends, from 2001 to 2021, during the entire US war in Afghanistan, most of the operations were controlled from this particular base. So, don't think of Bagram as just one airbase, it's actually a fortress, so to speak. And strategically, well, if the US regains Bagram, then they can A. Control Kabul instantly, B. Monitor the routes across Central Asia, and C. Most importantly, put direct pressure and also keep an eye on China's Xinjiang region, which is China's nuclear and military hub. So that's why Trump is actually obsessed with this place. Now comes the big question. Can the US actually recapture Bagram? So responding to Trump's statement, the Taliban immediately said, "We will never allow this." China also said, "This is for Afghanistan to decide." But do you think Trump really cares what the Taliban says? Well, honestly, no. If he comes back to power, his style is straightforward. If America needs it, send the military and capture it. Now, the US could rely on Pakistan for supply lines and logistics, just like before. And remember, US air power is still the most powerful in the world. So, technically, yes, that's a possibility. If the US really wants it, it could actually take Bagram back. But we must remember the history because last time the US stayed in Afghanistan for 20 long years. Their aim was huge to turn the whole country into a democracy, modernize the society, and also rebuild the entire Afghanistan. And then what was the result? Well, it was a complete failure. They couldn't defeat the Taliban, nor could they change the Afghan society. But then this time, Trump's idea is different. Trump says, and I quote, "We don't need the whole of Afghanistan, we just need one particular airbase." So now if you ask me, this approach or rather a focused approach has some few clear advantages. A, it's low cost, B, lower risk, and also C, it is clear and a focused mission so the US can actually channelize their efforts into one direction only. So compared to the 20-year failed experiment, capturing and holding a single base is much more doable for the US. Also from Trump's current statement, he looks so much obsessed with Bagram. Now here's something interesting. So Trump is known to forget countries' names. He has confused Nepal and Bhutan before in the speeches. But Bagram? Well, he remembers every single detail. Why? Because billions of dollars were spent to develop this base. Now, when Joe Biden withdrew US troops in 2021, Trump's supporters called it the biggest blunder. For Donald Trump, this has now become a personal issue. He wants to restore US's prestige, and Bagram is just the symbol of that. Now let's talk about the regional angle, India and Pakistan. So if the US tries to take Bagram back, Pakistan will be its biggest supporter. Why? Because US supply lines would once again run through Pakistan. And in return, well, Pakistan would get military and financial aid from the US. So yes, lots of free money for Pakistan on the table. But for India, it's a mixed situation. On one hand, a strong US president near China is actually good for us because it puts pressure on China. On the other hand, Pakistan regaining importance in the overall US strategy would be a headache for India. So, for India, it's actually a double edged sword, and we need to balance our position very intelligently so neither of these countries, US, Pakistan, or China, get any chance to dominate us. Okay, so here's a question for you, and let's see how many of you can get this right. So, Pakistan has signed a mutual defense treaty with which of these countries? Option A, Japan, B, Saudi Arabia, C, US, or D, Iran. So, write down your answers in the comment section below. I'll pin the correct one so that we all learn together. Yeah. So, friends, that's it for today's analysis. As you have seen, Trump's one statement has shaken the entire geopolitics. Now, the real question is if he actually comes back to power, will he plan to take Bagram back? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you in the next one.